Hello, this is the Queen Who cares for you. And my subject today, I'm going to be talking about dating with standards. And I just want to be touching some base on some main subjects, some things that I have went through uh, while dating, while dating. And I wanted to share it with my family out here, hoping to uplift and motivate and encourage. And you learn from my experience, the down the downfalls and stuff I went through different relationship. I hope it may be something that you facing right now in the midst of, or maybe who knows, it might be coming up in the future. And by listening to my story, it can it can be by listening to my story, it can be prevented. So I just want to, I'll be lucky. You'll see me be looking down on my notes because I want to make sure that I touch base on um, each topic that I have written down. And I just want to let you know that, ladies, if you fall for anything, if you don't stand, I'm sorry, if you don't stand for anything, you will fall. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. That's what I want to say. Getting tapped on it. But we have to raise the bar code. You see, when I first came on, you see me doing this. That's me, because we have to raise the barcode. We cannot allow these Joe Blows to come in now like sell us a dream. We have to have, a lot of people say, you might meet a woman and she been singing for a long time, and then I heard women say, oh, you know why you can't find a man, because your standards too high, whatever. But you know what, it's better to keep your standards high and get a decent quality man than to fall for any little average man and go through hell. So we women, hey, we deserve it. We are queens, and we need good quality men. That just like on the job. When you go for that job, you got to be qualified for that job. You think that Walmart gonna hire Walmart they're hiring for a corporate position, and you think they're just gonna put any Joe Blow for that position? No, they're gonna make sure that person got the qualities for that position. They're gonna make sure that that person can do the job that they're gonna pay them well for. So that's just like when you meet these men out here. When you meet them out here, when you meet out here, you just remember they're being interviewed. Interviewed. You are interviewing them. They have to meet the qualifications that you have for them. If they don't meet the qualification, that means they're unqualified for the position. So we have to raise those standards and make sure we get what we're looking for. You know, I hear a lot of women saying, oh, I just want to be happy. He got potential. Potential is not good enough. He dressed good. He looked good. Smelled good. That is not good enough, because you don't want a lot of these men out here. Like I said in another video, these are grown boys. They are grown body wise, but in mind wise, they boys. And you got to know that you got to know you that's why you need this list, because you have to know to separate the two. Okay, I'm going to look at my list here because I wrote some stuff down. Excuse me. The first thing I did, right, ladies, please raise your standards. Please raise your standards. You have to raise your standards. You must raise your standards. You have to, you must, and you will raise your standards. Sit down. If you got to write on a piece of paper, keep a notepad, keep a journal, something where you can just, when you meet somebody on the street, wherever you meet them, on the street, in a club, in a grocery store, at the gas station, wherever you might meet them, restaurant, you can go after you done talk to them and everything, and you can go after after they done talk for them a while, they done told you about yourself. You can have your whole list set aside, and you can go, hey, these men out here, they're running game on you. They're running game that you don't know nothing of. You need pen and pencil. You need pen and pencil on them. To get through this dating scene, especially if you out there looking for a husband. You better be smart. You got to be up on your game. You really got to be up on your game. Okay, so that's the first thing we're gonna do. Ladies, please raise your stand and raise them high. Don't, hey, whatever you want in a man, put that on a piece of paper. Whatever qualifications what you need and want and what's your preference, and write the priorities. The first, the first, the first five, first three or whatever. Put them on the paper first. We cannot afford to be out here meeting men that's uh not worth a half of a nickel. No, you need you a man. You don't need a grown boy. You need a man. Somebody who is a provider and a protector. Somebody who knows how to roar like a lion. Somebody who you can feel safe and secure with. When the relationship, and a lot of times when we go out here and we meet these men and we overlook all kind of different situations, little things they do, and then when the relationship don't go the way you want it to go, then you want to call your family and friends and say, oh, he didn't do that, he didn't do this, it didn't go that way. Well, I guess so. If you pick this man and you didn't have your standards raised high enough, so it's nobody's fault really but your own. So why complain to family and friends about something that you self-inflicted on your own self? You the one took the doggone needle and jab your own darn self. Another one. And our gut feeling, which is our intuition, tell us when we meet these men and things, right? You gonna pick up on that man energy. You gonna pick up on, is you dealing with somebody decent or not? It don't even take that long to really know a man. Like my brother told me years ago. He been gone for years now. What, 28 years or whatever. He said, Tanya, it don't take you long to know what a man gonna do. It don't even take no more than about 3 or 4 weeks. You gonna know, is he a good man or he a bad man. So it don't take years and years and years and years. Now, I think you should wait, talk, do a lot of talking, ask a lot of questions, all this kind of stuff. But it don't take you a long time to know what that man gonna do. It really don't. In a matter of a couple of weeks, you'll know what kind of man you're dealing with. Like I say, we see the red flags. If you see red flags and it crunch your spirit, you don't agree with it, get rid of that man quick, fast, in a hurry. Block and delete. Now, I'm good at doing that. Block and delete. I would block and delete you real good. Now, I listened to Coach Rob. Y'all need to check out his video too, because he talk about he's a life coach, and he talks about men out here meeting women and all this kind of stuff. But he is for the women, because he had a situation, I think, where his sister she ended up got killed by her boyfriend or somebody she was involved with, and he just really feel it's his ministry. He really feel compelled to help women to go out there and meet real good, real true kings. So when you get a chance, hey, y'all go out there and check out his video. Now, if you want to be a gold digger and you're digging for some gold, go check out She Raw 7. She gonna tell you how to get the bag. But I'm just sharing my experience. Now, what I went through, a lot of things, and I'm still learning. I'm telling you, I'm 59 years old, and I tell you, you never get too old to learn. As long as you're living on this side, you is going to be learning. So I think I am experiencing enough of a relationship to share my knowledge to others, so they don't have to make the same mistake I made. If somebody already made a mistake for you, hey, why not listen and do what that person tell you to do? That's just like if I said, I'm going to pay your light bill. Why go down there and pay it when I already paid it? So I already made a mistake for you out there. Excuse me, especially y'all young people. Y'all don't need to be making no mistakes, because hey, we old women done made it for, and this is our role. We should be teaching the young girls anyway about all this stuff, And you know what? I know something or some things second guess. Something, like I say, sometimes we think we can change them, but you know what? A wool gonna be a wool, and you can only hide in sheep clothing for so long. The real person gonna come out. Like I say, get yourself a nice notebook, and y'all just take notes, because you need to. You need to. You need to have this stuff. Like I say, this is just like a job. When you go on that job and you being interviewed, you got to meet the qualification. So when you go out there and meet these men, they are being interviewed. They got to meet the qualifications according to your standards. And if they don't meet those qualifications, they are unqualified. And you do not hesitate to unqualify them. Put them in a shredder, shred of the application, throw it in the trash, and move on, because it's a numbers game. It's just like sales. When you're in sales selling anything, it's a number game. So when you out here dating in this dating world, it is a numbers game. You just got to keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Don't get these joker. And you know what? You'll get good at it. You can. You know what? I was on my way to. I was to the store the other day, and a guy was trying to stop me and talk to me, and I was at the red light. He was uh doing this little sign like, give me your number, give me your number, give me your number. I looked at that man. He smiled or something. Whew. I'm like, you was definitely not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I didn't even have to stop, and I ain't had to stop for you to waste my time, and I'm wasting your time, because it's not gonna happen. I kept going. You get so good at this, you'll know when you see a sucker. You'll know when you see a grown boy. So y'all ladies, please get your notebooks, you get your journals, you write down your standards. You know what? I think I'm gonna put together a sheet. I'm gonna, in the coming future, I'm gonna call it the dating checklist standards for dating. Yeah, that's what standards for dating. I think I'm gonna do what they call it, a PDF or something like that. But I tell you, we gonna have to do this. You know. And you know what? This is some of the stuff they have to have. I'm going to name a few of the things they have to have. Number one, have some type of spiritual connection to something bigger than ourselves, and something that teaches us all. And, have some type of spirituality, because I done dated guys that don't have no, you know what, I'm going to say, I think I dated maybe two that didn't have no kind of spirituality. What do you serve? Nothing. When things get hard, who do you serve? It got to be somebody you look to, So they got to have some type of spirituality, something that when things going rough, they can say, hey, you know what? I can look to the higher power. I lean on the higher power. We're going to pray about it, chant about it, whatever you do. Whoever you serve, universe, God, Buddha, Allah, whoever, you should have some type of spirituality. Number two, have a stable job, 5 years or more, with good benefits. 5 years or more, ladies, with good benefits. You should be stable on a job for 5 years or more. You should have some kind of stability on a job. And it can't be no little petty job neither, like the working at a little corner store and all this gas station or whatever. It need to be a good corporate company. One that is well known. Have his own place. Live alone and in a decent neighborhood. If you got a roommate, that means he can't take care of you. So he should be living alone. So living alone, and make sure he inviting you over. I'm gonna talk about the booty call later in another video, but y'all gonna like that one. That's gonna be a good one too. Living alone, like I say, he shouldn't have no roommates, because like I say, if you got a roommate, it's nothing that too much he can do for you, because that means he just want to switch his roommate out and put you in there and make you a roommate. And most likely he'll got to be a 50-50 man. So when you meet him and they got a roommate, red flag. Good, reliable transportation. Yeah, have a decent car. It can be an older car, but at least it look decent. It shouldn't be nothing that you ashamed to get in. All raggedy on the inside and just a hot mess. Now a man car say a lot about him too, because God dog, now that mean if you ain't keeping your car clean, you ain't too much keeping your own self clean. So you need to don't get in no car looking like that. All falling apart, the seats, everything about to crumble. You might turn the radio, that might fall off. I mean, oh my God. A Flintstone car. That's what I call it. A Flintstone car. He got to have, even if it's 10, 20 years old, and it's clean and decent and run good. Because what if something happened to your car and you got to jump in his? You don't want to be shamed to be seen in that car. It should be something that you can. This is my man, and it'll be something that you can be proud to say you riding in it. If it's old, at least it look decent, smell good, you know. So that's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, as long as it's a decent looking car. 6, manage his finances very well. He should be able to manage his finances very well as well. He shouldn't be always, you know, you got a couple of dollars I can borrow, you got some money to borrow. If he asking you for money, red flags. Keep it moving. Tell me, all this stuff about, oh, you got to help a man, forget about all that. No, He should be able to hold his own. And 7, the last one. And if he is over 50, he is definitely should have his act together. But I'm going to leave it there. We're going to continue because I don't want this video to cut out on me because it's been doing it. But this is a queen who cares for you. And just know that, ladies, please raise those standards. Because when you raise those standards, the universe will bless you only with the best. Peace, love, and happiness. See you in the next video.